Henry VIII and the execution of his wives. King Henry VIII ruled England from 1509 until his death in 1547. His reign was a period of political and religious upheaval. Perhaps the most notable events of his reign were his divorce from his first wife, Catherine of Aragon, and his marriage to Anne Boleyn. Henry married Catherine of Aragon in 1509. She was the daughter of Ferdinand II of Aragon and Isabella I of Castile. The marriage was controversial from the outset, as Catherine had been the wife of Henry's older brother, Arthur, who had died 2 years before the marriage. However, the marriage had the approval of Pope Julius II. Henry and Catherine had only one daughter who lived to adulthood, Mary. Henry wanted to produce a male heir, and he began to question the legitimacy of his marriage to Catherine. Henry claimed that the marriage was illegal because Catherine had been his brother's wife, and that Mary was illegitimate. In 1527, Henry asked Pope Clement VII to annul his marriage to Catherine. The Pope refused Henry's request, which led to tensions between England and the Holy See. In 1533, Archbishop of Canterbury Thomas Cranmer declared that Henry's marriage to Catherine was invalid. Henry married Anne Boleyn shortly thereafter. Anne Boleyn was a beautiful and intelligent woman, but she was also ambitious. She wanted to be Queen of England, and she wanted her son, Edward, to be the rightful heir to the throne. In 1536, Anne Boleyn was charged with adultery, incest, and conspiracy to murder the king. She was convicted and executed on May 19, 1536. Henry married 6 other women after Anne Boleyn, but none of them produced a male heir. Henry died in 1547, and he was succeeded by his son Edward VI. Causes of the execution of Henry VIII's wives. There are several possible reasons for the execution of Henry VIII's wives. One possible reason is that Henry was a violent and domineering man, and he had unlimited power. He may have used this power to execute his wives when they were no longer desired by him. Another possible reason is that Henry's wives may have been used as political pawns. Henry's marriages to Catherine of Aragon and Anne Boleyn helped to strengthen his political power. However, when these marriages became undesirable, the wives were executed. Another possible reason is that Henry's wives may have been disposed of by his political enemies. Henry was a controversial king, and he had many enemies. These enemies may have sought to dispose of Henry's wives in order to weaken him. Impact on England. The execution of Henry VIII's wives had a profound impact on England. It led to the undermining of the religious authority of the Catholic Church in England, and it strengthened the power of the king. It also led to the creation of a state of political instability in the country. The execution of Henry VIII's wives remains a controversial topic to this day. There are many theories about the reasons for their executions, and it is still unclear whether Henry was directly responsible for their deaths.